Good morning, y'all. Well, I'm not going to live stream this morning, but I'm going to come over here at my little sewing machine. Yeah, my little sewing machine's right. Mona Carolina is right here beside me. I can't get her in the video. I'll move that in just a minute. But I'm gonna real quick, since I'm not gonna live stream, I'm gonna sew one of these blocks together for you. They're coming along real nice, but I'm fixing to sew them together and lay them to the side and go back and finish that chicken quilt if I get a chance today. There's what my up close blocks are looking like. I've got a few of them done. I'll hold them up and show you. And they're going to be pretty, I think. But I want to get some of these kind of out of the way so I can start that other projects I've got. Mama's got an old treadle sewing machine over at her house, and I've got one here too, but she's got this extra room, and I almost want to go over there and spread all my stuff out for a new quilt and sew all of another quilt on the old treadle sewing machine. That's kind of something I'm kicking around, but right now I'm going to put these pieces together for you. Where am I going to put them? I'm going to put them right here, and I'm going to start by picking up and go like that, and then sew this other one, and then turn around and sew them. Let's see how long it takes me to do one. I've already been talking almost 2 minutes, so let's get started. Because I don't want this to be a long video, because I'm not going to stay here for long this morning, because I've got some other stuff I've got to do. I'm going to line them up, and here I go. I'll move that so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Well, this is not a professional video. There we are. Here I am. Oh, don't want that light up there. Now I've got these. Turn on that light. Didn't have this light on. I'm just going to chain them. I'm going to pick up the next two that go together. Not going to pin them. I'm just going to line them up with my fingers. Might should have squared them up just a little bit, but I think I'll push them and pull them and get them to fit pretty good. The next set. I'm going to reach over there and turn my iron on. But I want to press it good after I get it sewed. So get that thing heating up. And these little ears that I've cut off of some of them, I've been using them as my beginners and enders on my rows. Sometimes I just use a scrap of fabric. Scissors, where's your scissors at, Rita? I got some. I found them. So now I've got these 3 pieces here, just like that. I'm gonna lay them right there. Let me cut this other little thing off. Now my others over here, I'm going to pick up one at a time and start up here at the top. A lot of you guys know a whole lot more better at this than I am, because I keep telling you I'm not an expert at anything. I sort of get the job done, but as far as being a teacher and knowing more than anybody else, I don't. And sometimes being done's better than being perfect, though, ain't it? Let me pick up the next one. Lining it up. I'm not pinning these. They seem to be fitting pretty good. And my last piece. Give me another little piece of this stuff and sew together. And it was an idea from Sandra Kay to make little pinwheels out of those and make a little baby doll quilt. So I don't know when I'll get that done, but I think I'm going to make a baby doll quilt out of little pinwheels. Now what I have is I've got this. So we'll just start by picking one and folding it back over. See which way I want those seams to roll. This is just a crash course on how I do them this morning. Nothing hard about it. And I think I like to start a quilt and I like to make the blocks, but sometimes when it comes to putting them together, I'll have a bunch of blocks made and I won't get them put together as fast as I should. Because I think my favorite thing is making a block. Let me get me another one of these little pieces. I've cut those off of the making the block. Got a whole basket full over here on the floor beside me. Now I'm gonna, that side, then I'm gonna fold, that one's done. I'm gonna fold this other one over. I think I'm gonna start right up here. Kind of line the ends up. Here we go. And since I've already pressed it, those seams are already kind of just going one way or the other, the way they want to go. The way that kind of seems right. Alright, am I going to have perfect points? Probably not, but we're going to look at it in a minute and see. Give me another little piece here. And sometimes I chain piece these, and then I've been just laying them to the side so I'll have them when I want them. Alright, I think we, look at that, I've got those, you see those little pieces? I'm going to cut some of them off now. And I'll throw them down in my basket. There's this block. It's not too bad, is it? I've got points, and mine are not perfect, but I can press that now, and since I heated up the iron, I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn you around to this corner. Well, now my wool pressing board's not over here because I had my block on it. They put this back over here. I bought this thing 2 or 3 years ago, and it really makes pressing better for me. I thought I had to, sometimes I think I have to get fancy and buy the fancy tools. And I have some of them, just not all the fancy tools. I'll press that more later, but that's what I've got. How about we do one more? Want to do one more? Let's see. See which one back there that's not sewed. I'm going to put this. My chairs are scooting on the floor, making funny noises. I'm going to lay this one in my stack. And let's do that one right there. Let's get the pieces. Oh, now they're all mixed up. Let me put this over here. And I'm going to lay them back out again. Because it's easy enough to do on this Mother's Choice. I'm going to start by putting my red one right there. And my flying geese will be pointing out all the way around. This one will, I don't know what those blocks are called, but they're going to go there. Flying geese is pointing out. Here we go. One more. I don't know. That might have took a few minutes to sew. Line them up. Start with like I said, I'm gonna start with the first 2 down, and then I'll do the others, and then I'll do the 3 of them together. I'm enjoying doing it. And talking to y'all at the same time. You may not want to watch the whole long video. Line them up. They're not coming out. They're not perfect. But my life is not perfect. It's imperfectly perfect. Just crazy enough that I can put up with it. Got a few more. I think I've got 14, maybe 14 blocks made. So I got a few more to go. And then I'll put them in a stack and put them off to the side. Let me get my little thingy here. That's just kind of saves thread. I know when I use the quilt machine up there's always a lot of thread left on some of them bobbins when I get done. And so I usually bring them down here, and I'll put them on here sometimes and use up that thread. All right, I'm going to sew this next row on here. I think Sheila Gage has told me she's going to make this quilt. And it's a Jenny Dawn pattern. And I think she thought it was pretty. I think I'm going to do it again someday and use old bright colored calicos and florals. Here we go. Get me a little piece. This is my little ears that I've trimmed off that a lot of them go in the trash. Some of them don't. Now I've got that. So now we can put it together. I'm just going to flip one over on the other one. I'm going to line up nest those little seams together. And I'll repress all of them before I put them together. Because I was just thinking, I was thinking to myself, I'll just hold this one up and I won't press it before I turn off this camera. And I need to square up the blocks. But I'll make this one, then we'll count them and see how many I actually have sewed together. Because you can't see, but I've got parts and pieces everywhere. There's parts and pieces to this one. But I am fixing to lay it aside. Find another one. These got mixed up. Let me get one of these and stick it together. It's time to make breakfast. Time to clean house and do laundry. I need to do some laundry today. I need to check the weather forecast. We've been getting so much rain, it's hard to get my laundry dried. Hung some out on the clothesline one day and it got rained on. Had to leave it out there for a day or two. Finally, it got dry. And before it come another shower, I got it off the line. I know, I'm not a perfect person. So don't do like I do. Come on, Mona Carolina. Me and Mona Carolina's making this quilt. Of these blocks. Not a quilt yet, it's quilt blocks. Let me get another little piece here. Some of these come apart. Put them back together. I could just cut that thread off, but I'm just going to do this. Now, there we go. Got another one done. Let's cut my little thingies off. They're just dangling all around, don't it? Now, I'm stopping. All right, got that one sewed and ready to press. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only got 7 of them made. Got a few more behind me, but only 7's made, and I think I want 20. I got a ways to go. All right, I got to go. It's been nice visiting with you guys this morning, and I'll catch you later. We'll try to have a live tonight. This is May the 15th. We'll try to meet up and have a live again tonight or later on today. See y'all. Bye. Love you.